Hello my friends and fellow gamers, and welcome back to this Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode playthrough. My name is Blue, and I am joined here by my party. I've got Lae'zel, Will, and Astarion, and of course, my druid tiefling, Luna. Last episode, we took care of this Gnoll problem by getting Flind, the Gnoll warlord, to fight on our side before forcing her to rip out her own throat. We chatted a little bit with Rugen and Ollie, who are Zhentarim merchants who have a chest, a caravan strongbox that they need to deliver to a secret hideout in Joaquin's Rest. Since we are quite banged up, we are just immediately going to go to camp. And if nothing interesting happens in camp, I'm going to just cut this out of the video, but this might be a time where we get visited by our dream visitor, so I wanted to include it in the video. Oh, even better, we get a visit from Mizora. Spoiler alert, sorry.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Who's coming, Will? This doesn't look very, friendly.
Will, you've been naughty, and you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Oh, and Karlach seems to know who this is. So Luna is going to just immediately be like, get the hell out of my camp.
Now? But I'm just getting comfy. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
Oh, I always love that line.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Why would we trust a devil? Anyway, Luna will be torn between aggressively defending Karlach and being really annoyed with Will. But I think the protective instincts that Luna has are going to outweigh it, so you better not lay a damned finger on Karlach.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, with that delightful visit, Luna will be checking in on the two involved, so first she's going to check to make sure that Karlach is alright.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Let's go with you must be relieved. Because, I mean, after everything that's happened and he was trying to murder Karlach and all of that, he's, yeah, at his core, he's a good man, but that's not what Luna's going to be focusing on right now. She's going to be focusing on the fact that Karlach is safe, so you must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and check on Will to see how he is handling his punishment.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
I mean, really, what did you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
How in the hell did you get involved with Mizora in the first place?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
If you say so. Alright, I think that is all of the companions chatted to. Oh, Shadowheart might want to say something.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me.
Darkness, protect me? What did you mean by that?
It's nothing. I swear.
You literally called me over to say that something was wrong. There's more to this. What aren't you telling me? This probably is not going to go well because I don't have any charisma. But I will guide myself. Yeah, absolutely not. And I don't feel like wasting inspiration on this. Because I'm not really going to be using Shadowheart much in this playthrough. Apologies in advance for that. So yeah, let's just move along.
Please. It's nothing. Just let it rest.
Fine, if you say so. I've always hated that little interaction because she called me over that something was wrong and then refuses to say more about it. Whereas if she has one of those little pain fits out and about while you're adventuring, she does tell you a smidgen more about it. So I don't like it when it happens at camp. But anyway, let's go ahead and long rest. Oh, Scratch! Where's the good boy? Over there. Come back! Hi, buddy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Oh, you too.
I didn't introduce myself before. You can call me Scratch.
Will do. But I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
I'm glad to have met you too, buddy. Who's a good boy? Alright, we have a camp pet. So excited. I love Scratch. Hopefully the owlbear cub will join the camp. But anyway, let's go ahead and get going on our adventures. First, let's go ahead and... Who is it that has Longstrider? Do I have Longstrider?
All right, what now?
Yes. So let's apply Longstrider to everybody. So, Astarion and Lae'zel. And then myself and Will.
Indolence breeds madness.
And let's go ahead and bind the weapon.
Let's get going.
Now, what do we want to do? I don't think we're strong enough to defeat the paladins yet, so we're not going to do that. And I want Karlach in my party before we do that. I think we can go ahead and take care of some goblins. So let's go ahead and do that. But first, I forgot I wanted to check out the cave because there are some goodies in the cave that Rugen and Ollie were in. Like there's some free alchemist fires lying around. There's some chests, some backpacks. Just some nice goodies. Oop, no, I don't mean to talk to you. Sorry. Didn't mean that. Alright, so up here, we find a heavy crossbow. How am I encumbered already? Good lord. Oh, well, I am carrying a metric F ton of food. That could do it. And then let's just go ahead and multi-select. There we go. Send all of these weapons and heavy pieces of armor to Lae'zel. Okay, that should do it. Some booze. Got some more booze and backpacks over here. Open Heresy. Again, feel free to pause and read at your leisure if you would like to. Couple backpacks with some sellable junk in it. Some booze lying on the ground. Alright, let's see if we can spot the trap. But first, let's move that out of our way. Who would be the most perceptive? I mean, I think I would because I have the most wisdom, but...
I crave blood.
Take heed.
Okay, cool.
I see a trap.
So, Astarion. Please disarm that. Thank you. And a 2 with all of those bonuses should be absolutely plenty. And then I don't think we have a key for this, so he can lockpick this also. Oh, natural 1. But we have plenty of thieves' stools, so he can go ahead and try again. Perfect. 18 rolls up to a 28. And inside we see these gloves that would be good for a barbarian. But I don't plan on having a barbarian in the party, so that's just something that I can sell for gold. And that's all I really care about in this cave, so now we can go ahead and head on over to the Goblin Village and try our hand at clearing that out. As we pass by all of the carnage that we inflicted upon the gnolls and the hyenas, we can go ahead and cross over this broken bridge. And that should lead us to Goblin Village.
Something over there.
Some goodies right here to be dug up. Perfect. Okay, and there's a windmill that we can just see at the top of our screen. Right over here. We'll get to that in just a second. But for now, in case you didn't know, there is a little mysterious hole here with some goodies in it. And that curious book can be opened up and treated like a container, which is really nice.
A reader with
I tend to
decadent
use
tastes,
this
perhaps.
to house any scrolls that I have. I don't think I have all that many scrolls yet. I've currently kept them in here. I'm going to send these to Will for right now. And I'm going to have him be the keeper of scrolls. I did not mean to send that to Lae'zel. And we hear someone crying out for a bit of help, so we're going to go investigate that. I'll organize that later off camera so that you guys don't have to sit through it. So, here we are in the Blighted Village.
At least it's some kind of civilization.
Now let's see.
I do miss the gate though. The Elf Song Tavern.
Let's see what happens.
Sunset over.
I don't mind fighting these gnomes, or sorry, not gnomes, goblins. But I might be able to talk my way out of it.
Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for ites.
Alright, what the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Fun's over. Release that gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it?
Yeah, I do.
Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Now, part of me does not want to use the Illithid Wisdom check because I want to use it on the ambush that I know is later on in the village. So let's... but at the same time, I have no charisma. I'm going to go with Intimidation. I won't let you harm a defenseless being, not without a fight. So if a fight does break out, it's fine. I'll deal with it. Guidance? Oh, not quite enough. Okay, that's fine. Fight it is.
The runt's ours. You should have taken a wide path around us. Kill her!
Okay. So I know that Fezzerk has a smoke powder bomb on him. And if he chucks it at us, that is not going to be good. So first, let's go ahead and lay down my favorite new spell. Oh, but at the same time, I want people to be able to get to Fezzerk. Maybe I can just put it like here-ish. Yeah. I'll end the concentration if it's not going well. And then let's go ahead and wild shape. Yeah, we'll wild shape into a bear. It's the one with the most HP, and I'm just going to kind of get out of the way so that Lae'zel can come on through.
My path be true.
So Lae'zel will go ahead and Booming Blade for 6 damage, and she is going to attempt to shove him back into the spike growth. And then she will just take up a defensive stance, ready for someone else to attack. And Astarion should have advantage against Fezzerk. Yep, because Fezzerk has not taken his turn yet. So let's go ahead and... Oh, how did you miss, buddy? Oh, what a shame. I am going to just dash back, just in case Fezzerk does chuck his bomb. I don't want us to be super clustered. And then finally, Will is going to send out a hex, a strength hex, onto Fezzerk, and send out an Eldritch Blast. Oh, which misses also. Alright, so his turn is coming up. Chances are he's going to chuck a bomb at us, so I'm going to back Will up as much as I can. Okay. So Lae'zel got quite damaged, and I think Luna, yep, got quite damaged, and she is out of wild shape. So really it's just Lae'zel that we have to worry about right now. If she gets hit, yep, there she goes. She is downed. But these should take care of the warg's health quite well. How did you get pulled into the fight? Probably because I had Astarion so far back. Okay, so Luna is going to shift back into a wild shape for, again, some more HP that they have to chew through. And then she is just going to go ahead, yeah, and she'll just attack with her claws. And unfortunately miss. Everybody is having such poor luck.
Spill some blood.
Yeah, Astarion. Can I find the pixel where I would be hiding? Not really. I mean, I guess over here. Yeah, so I should be able to hide. Oh, but I don't think I can reach him. Oh, clearly I can. Okay. Yeah, let's sneak attack that. Alright, so at least nobody's coming at us from behind.
This is my time.
And I think I'm going to have Will... I mean, I know he's already concentrating on Hex. But I'm wondering if I want to make a protective darkness cloud. Just so that we can retreat into it and regroup if we need to. I think that's a better idea. And he has double sight, so he can shoot out of it. But yeah, so he's just going to cast that so that everybody has a bit of protection, and he's just going to scooch a little farther back. Okay, so Lae'zel has fallen. That's fine. We can res her. And Spike Growth went away because I lost my concentration. Alright, Luna is really getting beat up. But that's kind of what she's there for. So she just ate so much damage. Okay, so she is going to... because that's the boss, so let's try and... I'm not sure. So I can either damage 3 of these guys or just 2 of them, but in the hopes that if I get the boss low enough, he will scurry away with all of his mates. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, I just killed him outright, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and... I don't want to waste a level 2 spell slot on it, so I'm just going to chuck a potion. And hold my ground. So now the problem here is that Astarion cannot see in darkness. So I'm going to have to cunning action dash to have him come forward a little bit. and sneak attack this warg. Unfortunately missing. And yeah, he's just gonna hold his ground.
This is my time.
Will creep up a little bit. And Eldritch Blast. That warg. Perfect. He's gonna sneak back a little bit, and actually I'm going to go back to Astarion's turn, cancel the end turn, and have him slip back into the darkness so that it would be harder for people to target him.
No holding back.
Unfortunately, that does mean Luna is out there by herself. So I probably didn't think that through too well. So, what we're gonna do... Do I want another spike growth? Because I can put it, like, here-ish, and that shouldn't hit me. And I'm just gonna chug another potion and try and tank more damage. And I'm debating if I want to not waste Astarion's turn, but use Astarion's turn to get Lae'zel up. Not sure if that would be a productive use of my time. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to, well, creep out of the darkness so I can see. Okay, but I don't... Can I resurrect Lae'zel into darkness since I wouldn't be able to see? So actually, I'm going to cancel that train of thought and instead just go ahead and sneak attack. I'll sneak attack the ward because he's the only one I have an ally within range, so let's go ahead and sneak attack. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And he's just going to dip back into the darkness for safety's sake. Will is going to scooch forward and just try and take out this tracker. Oh, for a critical miss. That's so unfortunate. Okay. Alright, Luna is still standing for now. Maintaining concentration quite well. Let's go ahead. She's just going to retreat into the darkness real quick and try and heal up. Because she doesn't really have anything else that she can really do. I mean, I could try Entangle, but that's also concentration, so Spike Growth would go. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang put.
There's blood in the air.
Astarion will go ahead and range attack and sadly miss. Will is going to Eldritch Blast for 13 damage. Well done. Yes, please go through the spike growth. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yep, I need these guys to come closer. Oh. Okay. So first, I'm going to have Will go. I think I'm too close. Yeah. So can I just back up a smidge? And Eldritch Blast? Yes. Please hit. Yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's Will done. Honestly, I'm just going to have Luna stay here in the darkness. Or actually, pardon me. I'm going to have her attempt to revive Lae'zel. It's so unfortunate that I can't put her into the darkness because I can't see into it. So, I mean, I feel like they're just going to attack Lae'zel right away again. So, no. We're not going to do that. Instead... God, Luna really needs a damaging cantrip. This is so frustrating. because she's not proficient with any sort of ranged weapon, which I think is really weird, but whatever. She will preemptively cast Shillelagh and just skip into the darkness and hope that the rest of the goblins come down closer to the darkness. Astarion will creep out a little bit. I mean, I don't want him to go like super far out because I want to be able to get him back into the darkness. So let's see. 55%, 50%, and I think this was 50. Yeah, so let's just go with this guy and try and connect. Okay, 7 damage. And then I didn't mean to loot that, but thank you for the bow. He will just sneak back into the darkness. Okay, so they're all just holding their ground. So, Luna will go ahead and... Does anybody else need it? No. Yeah, I don't really feel like wasting a spell slot on that. Even though... Honestly, that's probably the only use I'm going to get out of a spell slot, so why not? So I've got that. And... I'll just stay at the edge so that next turn I can get to somebody else.
This feels good.
Okay, Astarion sneaks out. Tries again. And sadly misses his shot.
On the way. No holding back.
And then Will creeps forward until he gets line of sight. And tries to Eldritch Blast. Perfect for a critical hit. And I think we're going to be leveling up after this encounter, which is really nice. Okay, so at least he's coming... Well, I thought he was coming forward. Alright, can Luna get up here?
What path lies before me?
Yeah, we're just gonna take a whack. Perfect. And yeah, she's just gonna chug another potion.
I'm ready.
Astarion creeps forward and tackles this goblin over here, missing his shot. Shocking.
On the victor's path.
Will creeps forward a little bit, sends up an Eldritch Blast. That misses, sadly. Alright, so Luna saves against 2. Why do I have... Oh, because you're ensnared. So Luna saves against 2 Sacred Flames and takes a whack at this Goblin Devout for 9 damage, so he's almost taken care of. Astarion will, again, just try and shoot up at this Goblin Devout for 7 damage. Good job. Then he sneaks back into the darkness.
This is my time.
Will does the same thing, but with an Eldritch Blast, which sadly misses. Luna saves. Oh, perfect. Luna saves against a Sacred Flame. And I think we don't need the Spike Growth anymore, so she will end her concentration on that. It did really well with getting rid of some of the of the enemies who tried to run through it. Oh, I forgot there was Grease there. And yeah, she's just gonna hold her ground here. Astarion will sneak over to these shadows so that he can try and hide.
Just like old times.
And get advantage on this enemy up here. Nice for a critical hit. Will... Oops. Didn't mean to hit the level up button. But I guess we can level up a while. I intended to have him end his concentration. So for Will, I am going to give him... I mean, it doesn't really matter because I'm primarily using Eldritch Blast. We're going to go ahead and give him Mage Hand just as a utility cantrip. And regarding spells, really Darkness and Hex are probably going to be the ones I use the most. But I guess in a pinch, it's always nice to have Misty Step. And regarding his feat, I'm going with an ability score improvement, and we're going to be bumping up Constitution and Charisma to even numbered values. So that should improve his hit points additionally, because hit points are determined by your Constitution. And it should increase his damage with Eldritch Blast, because that is based off of Charisma. Okay, with Luna, we get another cantrip. I'm going to grab Thorn Whip, so at least I have some sort of damaging cantrip. And for her, I will go with Tavern Brawler, because in theory that should work whenever I make an unarmed attack, which I will be using in my wild shape. Your strength modifier will be added to the damage and attack rolls. And since whenever I am in wild shape, it goes off of the strength of the creature I am wild shaped into. So in theory, this should help me be more effective in my wild shape. And so with Tavern Brawler, I completely forgot that I would have, I'd be able to increase an ability score. So it really doesn't matter, because this will put me at, it won't bump me into the next one. So I might just respec her to account for that. Maybe I'll put her Constitution down to like 15 and get my Charisma up to 12 or something like that. But for right now, I will go ahead and add it to my Constitution and get that up. Now regarding spells, I'm probably not going to use Ice Knife. Let me see. Hold Person might be nice. Yeah, I'll go for Hold Person. Why not? I mean, I can swap my spells out at will, so if I change my mind, I can always, swap them out later. Now for Lae'zel, let's go ahead and get her up. And Lae'zel, I will have her use Second Wind before we all take a short rest.
That'll have to do.
Perfect, and now let's go ahead and level her up.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Her spell selection doesn't matter too much. I'm just going to go ahead with... Let's go with Burning Hands, because she'll be in melee combat quite a bit. I'm content with all the spells that we've got. And for her... It probably doesn't matter too much. I mean, I eventually do want to go with Great Weapon Master, but for right now, it's going to be more of a penalty than a help. So I will go with just a basic ability score improvement and get that her strength up to 18. So pretty simple with Lae'zel. Now let's go ahead and save this poor gnome. I will loot all of those goblin bodies off camera so that you don't have to see me just wandering around. So for right now, Luna is just going to go ahead inside the windmill and see if she can find anything that will help stop it. So she sees a brake lever and a release brake lever. She obviously pulls the brake lever. Okay, so the windmill outside has stopped, and she will rush back out and talk to this poor little gnome.
Cut me loose!
I will. Hold your horses. Free him.
Bagakamara. Those pustulant thugs.
Couldn't have phrased it better
Well,
myself.
Get on with it.
Get on with what exactly?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
No. You don't owe me anything.
Nothing?
Well, I mean, I could extort you if that's what you really want.
You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome, aren't you?
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this?
I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Okay, good luck, buddy. Okay, and finally, Astarion gets his level up. I always find it weird that some characters get slightly ahead in XP than others, but whatever. So with Astarion, I do eventually plan on multi-classing him into a ranger, but until I get closer to like level 5 or 6, when ranger gets their extra attack, I think it just behooves me to stay with a rogue. So I will give him sharpshooter, because I can often have him sneak to give himself advantage, so that should help offset the penalty of sharpshooter. And I know that his dexterity is at 17, but I do hopefully plan on getting Auntie Ethel's hair if I can, to get that up to an even 18. But for right now, let's have him take sharpshooter as his feat. And that is it for him. Just one last thing that we're going to do in this episode, and that is get Barcus's pack. So round the side of the windmill is this little wooden hatch. Go down it, and we will find a couple of different goodies, including a heavy satchel. So right here, a heavy backpack. We're going to open it up and take all of it, and because I don't want this icon sitting around, I'm just going to pick up that heavy backpack. So otherwise, like the little quest icon stays on the screen, and that, or on the map rather, and that drives me nuts. And in the heavy chest, we see the speedy light feet boots. So when the wearer dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. It is medium armor, however, but I might give that to Astarion a little later on. When he is a ranger, he'll have medium armor proficiency, and with some levels in rogue, he will be able to dash as a bonus action, so that might help him. But for right now, they're kind of they're not useful for anybody. So with that, I'm going to call it here. Off camera, I'm just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to loot all of these bodies, and I'm going to respec Luna so that I don't have an odd number in Constitution. So I might just down this to 15 and put Charisma up at 12, so that I can, when I get that Tavern Brawler bonus, I will get that up to 16. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And until I see you guys again, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!